One love, job bless. Far Nelson here. Today I'm going to tell you about how to have a powerful 5-minute meditation. So I'm sure a lot of you are thinking, how can I have a 5-minute meditation be powerful when there's people meditating for, 30 minutes, 40 minutes, hours a day? Well, with 5 minutes, you really can have a powerful meditation with consistency and with the right type of techniques and the right type of environment you're meditating in. The more you set yourself up for success, the more chances success will come. So stay tuned, especially for the end of the video, and I'll tell you some powerful affirmations and extra tips at the end of the video on how to really boost your chances of having a powerful meditation and help you excel and succeed in life. So first of all, the reason why we want to meditate every single day, if it's even at least for 5 minutes, is because it enhances our awareness. It makes us more able to adapt to situations and see the truth of life and be able to navigate in this world correctly instead of rejecting the blessings that this world has for us. Because this world is abundant, this world is wealthy, this world is fruitful, but we have been mistaken or, misled by society and Babylon ways to think that we are not having enough, that we are in competition with each other, that there's lack, that we need to be fearing each other, that we need to be greedy, that there's never enough. This is what Babylon tries to do. And through meditation, it helps you connect with the true source of your inner self, your true being, the true creative, the true creator as well. It connects you with the Most High, the divine, Jah, God, Allah, whatever you want to call them. But it connects you with a divine source that brings you wisdom and answers about your true self and about the true nature of the world that we wouldn't even really think about normally as much as we do in meditation. Because when we reject thinking about certain things, we also don't learn to do better. And when we are building this meditation, especially on a consistent basis where you're doing it daily or at least multiple times a week, you're able to handle situations you'll find better. You're able to control your emotions better. You're able to appreciate the little things of life, the beauty of nature. You're able to realize when you're wrong and realize when you're right, and that you don't need to argue to prove that you're right. So these are the things we get out of meditation, even if it's for 5 minutes a day. Because like I said, it depends on how you're meditating for those 5 minutes a day. If you only have 5 minutes a day before work, then go ahead and use 5 minutes. But don't neglect those 5 minutes. Put all your effort and time to those 5 minutes. Don't be peeking your eye, looking here and there. Don't be getting distracted. Don't be thinking about what you got to do next. Be present in that single moment, in that single awareness. We don't want to be thinking about a bunch of other things during this time. We want to just let thoughts of productive thinking come through and leave out, because we really want to be having a thought of nothing. We don't want to be thinking anything, which sounds kind of hard, but it's possible. Trust me. So when you're starting to set up your meditative, area and this and that, you want to make sure that you're comfortable. You have a yoga mat or prayer rug down or both, and you want to light some incense. I advise frankincense or lavender, some holy incense, something that's going to activate some of those ancient, receptors within us, especially with frankincense. This is an incense mentioned in the Bible. So we want to light our incense and put down a nice prayer mat and maybe get a meditation pillow if you want, or use a regular pillow or a throw pillow and just put it under your butt. And so you have elevation so that your blood is still flowing down and you won't have your legs higher than your body, so that you can meditate for longer if you want to. So once you have a nice setup, a comfortable setup, you have a good smelling area, you want to make sure you dim the lights or turn the lights off, because Next, you're going to want to have a candle. And this candle is going to help you focus on nothing. This candle, you want to preferably have it as a candlestick, with a candlestick holder, kind of like the old school ones, but you can get ones that aren't old, You can get one that's new and that's, safe. But whatever candle you want to use, you can. It will serve the same purpose. It doesn't matter if it's the regular circle candles or whatever. But you want to try to have a candle that, once again, is either scentless or is a smell of lavender or, tea tree oil, peppermint, something that with a natural smell, not oranges, none of these fruity smells, but a natural smell. And cinnamon's real good, stuff like this. But you want to have a candle that's natural, original, or with a natural smell. And this you're going to put at the end of your yoga mat or your prayer mat or both, whatever you have. And you're going to want it to put at the end in front of you. So this is what your beacon is. This is what your measurement of how deep in a meditation you are, in a meditative state that you are. And with the lights dim and the smells going, and of course you want to have meditation music playing as well, something preferably that's not going to have ads in the middle of it. There's tons of meditation music that you can get on Apple Music or Spotify that, won't have ads in it because you want to be focused. Or I recommend Chantress Seba. Sorry, I can't speak right now. Chantress Seba. She's a really great page, and none of her videos have ads in the middle of it. So there's lots of other pages too where you can find meditative music, and you can find meditative music there. But you want to make sure that you have a good music playing with some incense going and the lights off or dimmed, and you want to have that candle lit. Now this candle, when you're in your meditative position, which is usually a lotus pose or just crisscross applesauce like in school, or just a form of laying your foot over and then the other one under it, but you want to try to give that even angles of your feet, So once you find your seating position, you're going to want to take that candle, light it, and really do some deep breaths. I recommend doing 3 deep breaths, counting 7 to 8 in, breathing with your nose, breathing inhale with your nose, 7 seconds, you count it out, 7 seconds in with your nose, hold it in for 7 seconds or 4 seconds, whatever you want to do, and then exhale for 7 seconds. And really, it doesn't even matter about the seconds or this and that. What it really means is you want to inhale to your fullest capacity. You want to inhale with your stomach first, so you want to fill your stomach, then your chest, and then so forth until you're all the way full. And then you want to exhale with your whole body and let your whole body relax and your stomach push out the rest of the air till you're completely empty. And you want to keep doing this, but especially do it very, very strongly on the first 3 times to kind of get yourself set into that meditative state and get your body into a relaxed state. So by doing this relaxes your body, and this gets you ready and to start breathing this way on a consistent basis during the 5-minute meditation, because our breathing is very important during meditation. We want to breathe through our nostrils in and breathe out through our mouths always, because it creates a beautiful flow for the spirit to work through, a beautiful harmony within the body that heals us. The breathing is actually healing us. So and then while we're doing this breathing, we have our hands up like this, or like this, or like this, or like this, or any other type of way you want to have your hands. But you don't want to have your hands down, because you don't want to have your hands down, because that shows a negative type of response towards the universe. We don't want to be we want to be crossed over like this. We want to be receptive to the universe. We don't want to be rejective to the universe. So we want our hands up or in a perfect harmony or like this, you know, we just want to be connected and be aware of what our hands are doing so that they are resting in a position that is actually healing as well. So once we do that, we have our hands right, we have our posture right, we're looking at our candle, and we're making sure that we're only creating a slit of our eyes open. Like, I don't know if you've ever seen a Buddha statue or a Siddhartha statue or someone meditating, you know, at all. But most professional meditators, you know, most of the yogis and the people that we look up to, they don't always close their eyes completely like some people think, but they actually have a little slit open looking at either the tip of their nose or at a candle or focused on some point. And this keeps us focused on something other than our own self, so that we're able to think of nothing, you know, because it's hard when your eyes is closed sometimes to just think of nothing without letting intrusive thoughts take over at times. But when you're focused on something, you can almost blink out easier. And while you're focusing on these things, especially when you focus on a candle, from my own experience, the candle seems to be one out first and then split slowly and then more severely. It will just split. It will be one candle here and one candle there. And once you're feeling that, once you're seeing that, that's when you know you're sinking into a meditative space, because you're seeing with both eyes. You know, it's a process where people might think, wow, how could that even happen? But really, it's just as simple as that. You just relax your body and you kind of let your vision blur to the point where the candle splits, and you just focus on your breathing and your breath. And if whatever thoughts come, they come in and out, but you try to just focus on that candle and keeping that split. Well, if you see it start moving inwards, then you know you're losing it. So make sure you keep that split up where it's two candles you're looking at with both eyes. And you'll understand once you start practicing this. So once you see that split, you know, that's when you want to start to say your affirmations, because we always want to start off our meditations on a good note. And then what I usually like to do is start off the meditation on a good note with some affirmations, and then the other half of the meditation I'm silent, you know, reflecting, asking the Most High questions. And because just like chanting, like a lot of Buddhists do, saying these affirmations for a lot of us is the same thing as chanting, where we're repeating these affirmations, and is putting us into a state where we aren't thinking. We're only thinking of just the affirmation and saying the affirmation. And it brings us into a meditation of its own. It's like a pre-meditation. So that's why I have these beads. Is this one is my daily bead, and this one is my home prayer bead that I only keep at home. But I keep this one on me just in case I meditate somewhere else. But I take these beads, and I learned that we want to stay away from the index finger and use the middle finger and the thumb as a table. And you want to bring the beads to the feather towards you. You want to bring the talus towards you always, you know, moving in this circle. So we would say, I am abundance. I am abundance. I am abundance. While having your hand like this, you know, or like this, or however you want it over here, but you want to have your hands open and just have this resting on your knee, and you're just going. And you want to try to go as far as you can. You want to go all the way around, but you're not going to be able to do that in 5 minutes. But just say that for as many times as you can, you know, or just say it for as many times as you want. It's a better thing to say, especially for the 5 minutes, because you can say that forever. But say that as many times as you want, You know, I am abundant, I am abundant. Just pick one thing, because you got to think about this. We're doing it every day. You don't need to say, I am abundant, I am wealthy, I am pretty, I am happy. You don't need to say all this. You just say one thing, and you go around the bees as many times as you want, whether it's 10 times, 5 times, 20 times. And then you just are silent, you know. You're really feeling these affirmations as you say it too. You're thinking of, what am I abundant in? This and that, but I'm abundant in that, I'm abundant in that, I'm thankful for this and that. But then you are silent after you say these affirmations, and you just sit for the rest of the 5 minutes, and you just focus and relax. And by now you should have your eyes closed and be able to relax and feel yourself in that meditative state, regardless if you're looking at the candle or not, and just relax in your own inner self and have your eyes closed. And in this silence, you might have thoughts come in, memories come in. You might even ask the Most High a question like, what is my purpose? You know, what am I to do next? Where am I to go? You know, and you want to really take this time to just listen and be accepting, and don't be so rejecting of the answers that you get, because lots of times the first answers that we get, we reject, not giving time to break them down and see what they mean. And usually they don't mean what the negative thing that pops up in our head is, you know. Just because, you know, you ask the Most High, what should I do next? And they say nothing at all, you know. And they literally say, do nothing. It doesn't mean that you just failed and that was just you talking. No, it really means do nothing, or it means focus on yourself. It means, you know, just relax in your meditation. It's about finding what positive thing comes from these divine answers that we get when we ask these questions that aren't egoic, that aren't us just trying to give us the right answer so we feel good in our ego. Because we really do get answers and messages from the Most High, from the divine source, when we are in these meditative states, even if it's for 5 minutes. So when we're doing this, we're setting our environment right. We got our prayer beads, and even if you don't have prayer beads, if you're just doing these affirmations first, and then after you say a few of these affirmations, you go into a silence where you're just looking within, you will find amazing depth, amazing spiritual guidance, amazing spiritual blessings. You will see that you are blessed beyond imagining. But you have to do the work. You have to tell yourself, I am blessed, I am abundant, I am wealthy, I am holy, I am pure, you know, I am happy, I am patience. And this is going to help guide you and uplift you so that you can live throughout your day having these confirmations, these affirmations in your head, and able to navigate better throughout life without it being so much, you know, chaos and destruction that is creeping its way in and out. So we have to realize taking these 5-minute meditations not only helps us, but it helps the whole society, you know, the whole world, the whole universe grow into a better place, a better environment, because each and every individual that changes helps other people change by their kindness, by their wisdom, by their patience, by their peace and serenity, by their, you know, even example. It helps other people change until the whole world is down to change, because so-and-so changed this person and that person changed another person who happened to change a celebrity, and then the celebrity changed a whole bunch of other people. And, you know, it's a domino effect. We want to not think that we are just nobody in this whole entire, system of the universe. We are all connected. So each and every one of us can meditate for each other and help each and every one of us grow. We can meditate on world peace. We can meditate for, you know, world love, world acceptance, and more of that will come. You have to truly live the life of a meditative life and live the life of doing these meditative practices to see that it is true. What I say to you isn't false. It isn't some hippie stuff. It isn't some, shroom talk. This is real life things where the system has confused us and manipulated us to think that we are living in a place in a society of lack when we really have so much abundance in this life. So I hope that you really take these lessons and these tips that I'm giving you to heart, and you actually try these 5-minute meditations, because I can't stress how powerful meditation is. It's something that should be taught in school, and I'm actually angry that it wasn't taught in school and that it took me so long to find the importance of these practices. So I highly advise that you at least take 5 minutes of your day to meditate, to help change the world, and it's such a powerful thing for you to do. There's been many times where I've found so much epiphanies and realizations and blessings, and been able to see how abundant and wealthy I already am, and how, just completely blessed I am. And and it's really to meditation that I hold most of the credit, because it gives you the time to sit and think of each and every way that you're blessed. It doesn't matter from the past when you're a kid, to the trauma that you had to go through the trials and tribulations you had to go through whatever you had to go through. You're able to see these things and realize how it pushed you to being the person you are, and how it's just another connector of your past that's going to help connect you to other people. It's just another part of your story, another part of your book, another part of your mission. It's just another part of you that's helping you connect to other people who think they are alone. So we don't need to look at our past and our traumas like something that's separating us, but it's something that we need to look into and meditate on and realize it's connecting us, and to never make those mistakes again if possible, or never let those situations happen again, or let those people, take advantage of you again in any type of way, because now we are able to have the awareness through meditation and the acceptance through meditation of where our wrongs are or where our rights are, and enhance those rights or no longer do those wrongs that we've done. So meditation is very important, even if it's for 5 minutes. And like I said, I was going to give you a few powerful affirmations and tips, and here they are. Thank you for watching this long. If you haven't, please subscribe, like, share, comment. But here's a few more extra powerful affirmations and tips that have helped me really boost to a whole nother level. And a powerful affirmation that really enlightened me is I am free. I am free. Just saying that and feeling that, and coming to an understanding that we are free. We are here. We can do anything we want, and we are blessed with this freedom. We're blessed to be able to do what we want and to live in this beautiful world. So I am free. Really do those affirmations and meditate on that. Also, as one is, I am a blessing. So that makes you not only feel the blessings that you have, but the blessings that you can give. It's going to make you feel that abundance, that wealth, that unconditional love. And that's another affirmation that I want to give you is I am love. When you have these affirmations, I am love, I am blessing, I am a blessing, and I am free, it really brings you to a point of just service, a point of just gratitude and service to others. And this is what's going to enhance your life and your meditations and your self-inner work more and more, is realizing every single day I am free, I am a blessing, I am blessed and a blessing to others, honestly. And I am, I forgot the last one. I am love. These are gonna really help you get over some past traumas, some guilt, and move forward in the right way, in love, in blessings, You want to do that. And then another tip is to, if you can't find a place to meditate, I highly advise you do whatever you can to make one, no matter how big or small, even if it's in the bathroom. And to get a meditation pillow and get some prayer beads and just make it something fun to do. We want to make it something that right when we hear the meditative music that we usually meditate to, we're already feeling our body relax and we're already feeling ourselves get happy for them, So we want to make it a ritual regardless if you don't have all the necessities or if you do. We want to be able to find a place and find the time to do it and make it fun with however you want to do it. That's why I like my prayer beads, because it helps me focus when I'm doing that. That's why I like, bringing my prayer mat out, my prayer rug out. I like my incense, I even have my crystals, and I just make it a whole experience. So by the time I'm, even before I'm even meditating and I just hear the music, I'm more excited than I was. So it's about getting over that initial hurdle sometimes of not feeling like you're wanting to meditate and just putting on the music and lighting the incense and letting the atmosphere come to you. Yeah, so that's another tip, is sometimes you're not going to feel like you want to meditate, but just by making sure you create a space, no matter how big or small, and you add a little extra things that, are special for you, whether it's crystals, prayer beads, or whatever it is that gets you a little excited about meditating. Do that at first and, to carry on so that you actually enjoy the meditative process instead of you're hating it and can't wait to get out of the meditative process or the meditative state, while you're in it. You're just thinking about, I can't wait to get up and do this. So that's another tip. And I'll give you one more tip, and that is you want to, you create a space and you want to make sure that if you do have, or even if you don't, you really want to make sure you're journaling. But if you do have a great meditation, go ahead and write it down. Go ahead and journal it. This will get you more inspired to do more meditations later. And we really should be journaling every day because it enhances our self-awareness and our self-outlook, and it enhances us wanting to live the life that we want to write about, Because if we're living a life that we don't want to write about and journal about tonight, then we're going to start to make changes so that we do want to write about what we lived. And that's a big, big tip right there. That's a big, juicy one. If you waited this long, then that's the one you're really waiting for, because journaling will help you be aligned and live that life that you want to live. You want to try to journal every single day, and especially after your meditations, when you have really insightful meditations. So yeah, I'm sure there's a lot more I could give you, but that's all I have for now. And until next time, if you haven't, please subscribe, like, comment, share. I really appreciate everybody that's been doing that. We're almost at 900 subscribers. That's amazing. That's a blessing. That's, I can only thank the Most High, because that's all that's coming through me. I watch these videos later as well, and I can tell I'm in a state of just being connected with the divine, because I don't even remember saying half the things I say. I'll be like, wow, that was a good point. Ooh, that's some good wisdom. Watching my own videos, I didn't say it, but I really disconnect and just connect with the Most High. I get into a meditation in these videos. So I really appreciate all the support that I'm getting, and I really appreciate the divine source, the Most High Jah, for letting me be a vessel to speak through, because all I want to do is help the consciousness of everybody be raised to that next level so that everybody can be united as one, and we can all just enjoy this beautiful, beautiful heaven that we call earth, So one love, Jah bless. Please like, share, subscribe, follow, all that stuff. It all means the same thing, but it really just is saying show love, and I can't wait to keep on showing love to y'all. Ja.